If I'm gonna be your partner in life, you should pick me over anybody else.
Come on, everything is a-okay when you're riding with Jay.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another trekking vlog. It is currently Sunday. We did a 34. We are now headed to our pickup. And then after our pickup, we're headed all the way out to Pennsylvania. Then hopefully out of Pennsylvania, we can get a good load. I honestly hate, after I did a 34 at the house, dude, I hate doing 34s out here. I don't know if it's just because, like, I edited some videos, but I just watched a whole bunch of TV shows, and like on my truck at CFI I have my TV and my PlayStation so I could like game, but like you know, it was just kind of brutal. Oh, we got a red light. We're slowing down for this light. See if we creep up and make sure we can go here. Looks good. And we swept out, oh my gosh, the sun, bro. We swept out the trailer on Friday, so my fleet manager told me to make sure I swept it out, so I did. And I swept it out really good, so there should be no complaints as long as this trailer doesn't leak any water, which I don't think it does. It looks like a pretty brand new trailer. Anyways, we got 16 miles to go. We'll see you guys then. Alright guys, let me put my seatbelt on so you don't have to listen to this annoying crap. We were assigned a door, but we're not really set up for it good here. So we're gonna do like a figure 8. And we're supposed to slide our tandems, but you know me, I don't make it harder than it needs to be, so I'm gonna wait until I'm in the door, and then I'm gonna hit it. And then I'll slide it back. We also gotta lower the landing gear, stay connected, and get rid of the red airline. So check that mirror, make sure nobody's coming. Looking good, looking good. All right, here we go. Here we go. Do it for the monkey. It's pretty much a straight back though, so yeah, not too bad. So we're gonna come up here. We got a bobtail here. Let's see, he's dropping this. Oh, he's going the other way. All right, cool. All right, have a straight back here. We'll set it up for more like a little offset kind of thing. Actually, we can pull up more here towards this other GP. One turn right. You go left, straight, or even give it some right here. And then Alright, so we need to get out and slide our tandems here. So we got loaded. We're leaving now. It looks like it was a whole bunch of cereal, but I don't understand. It says it's 43,000 pounds. I just don't know how cereal would weigh that much, but It also is not driving like it. It says 42,818 pounds. It's not driving like it's that much, nor, like if it really is that much, my tandems are gonna have to be to the rear for the whole way. So we gotta drive 26 miles and then we're gonna pull into this TA and scale out. It's currently 9:37 in the morning and it says we'll be there at 10. But the way I was supposed to come in and the way I'm supposed to leave, I can't go out that way because there's like construction, so I gotta go this way and then make a right and then another right. But I hope I don't have to have my tandems all the way to the rear, man. There's no way it's 43,000 pounds. I just, like, looking at my suspension gauge and like knowing what's back there, there's just no way. If it's 43,000 pounds, that means it's gonna be like 77,000 pounds total. I just don't see that being possible. So we're gonna go get it weighed. I hope I don't have to have my tandems all the way back, but if I do, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it is. It's accelerating too quick, but that's what the bills say. I should have asked about it, but I didn't even pay attention to it. So, but we can't take the Pennsylvania toll pike, so we had to shut off tolls. So we got to take the back road, which looks like there's a lot more turns involved through like the mountains. So that's what we're doing today, and we're gonna head on out. I think we're gonna cover about, I can't remember exactly how many miles. I want to say it's about 500 miles today, and then we're gonna shut down and then wake up tomorrow and drive the 170 in and you know, be there and then get a load out of there pretty early, I hope, somewhere good. So we're coming up here on the exit for the TA so we can scale. I'm honestly curious because, like, I don't know, like, if I really am 42,000 pounds, they like loaded it really bad, because to like slide your tandems all the way back to make this load legal is just kind of silly in my mind. But anyways, we're gonna take the exit here, exit 104 here in Michigan on 70 or 94. Pull into this TA and scale it. If it's over, I'm just instantly sliding the tandems all the way to the rear again in hopes that I can even make it legal, because I don't think it's gonna change too much. I mean, it'll change, but I think that's where they're gonna have to be to make this load legal, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys. So we'll just see how that goes here. The TA isn't even on the sign right anymore. Alright. Right here. We can go. We can go. Oh no, it just doesn't act like it's that heavy, so that's kind of where I'm like, I don't think it is, but I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I can't imagine what I'm hauling would be that heavy. I guess you don't know till you actually know. Like, literally, dude, like sitting in the dock getting loaded, I looked at my PSI gauge with my tandems all the way back, and I was like, oh, you know, I won't have to slide my tandems, this is fine. But I think I'm gonna have to. Oh, this is nice, easy entrance right here. I'm supposed to enter from this way too. And then we're gonna stop at a TA tonight in Pennsylvania. It's the only truck stop I can get to. I mean, there's a couple rest areas, but I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of rest areas. Alright, it should be good like this. And then I always roll down my window, because you don't want to like cross the front with your steers, but you want to get as close as you can, like that. And then you just want to pop it in neutral. And then we got to go to weigh my truck. I never set the brakes on the scale though, like I'll release them. That way there's like no tension, and then I'll hold it. I mean, it might be, some of them are level enough. See, like I don't even have to hold the brakes. I'm not going anywhere. So we're gonna confirm the location, yes, and then we gotta change our load number. So give me a second. We're probably gonna have to slide them though. If the bills are correct on the weight, then we're gonna have to slide them. and we might have to go back. Yeah, the bills are not right. See, I knew I was fine because like it just didn't seem like it was that. I don't know if you guys can see it. We got 11.7 on the steers. That's fine. You can go up to 12. The drives are 27.4. Make sure no one's behind me. And the trailer is 31. And you can go up to 34 on the drive or the trailer. I just knew that there was no way it was 42,000 pounds, because even like, I'll give you guys a little bit of a lesson here. I don't know how well you can see the pressure gauge, but normally about 60 is where you want to be. That's like the max. And with my trailer axle all the way to the rear, it wasn't even at 60. So that's what I was saying. If it wasn't, you know, if it was what it was, like on the bills, and it wasn't at 60 with all the way back, I was probably gonna have to go get reweighed or reloaded. So, but yeah, that's not the case. So we're gonna pull up Trucker Path here. I hate this. It always connects to my hotspot, and then like if I'm on the phone, it doesn't work. So we can remove or stop here since we made it here. We're gonna remove that, and it thinks we're on the on-ramp. So what we have to do here is just go back out. See, it's all messed up. We just need to go back out and then go down and then get back on that, and then we'll probably drive for a couple hours, so that way when we take our 30-minute break to get lunch, we'll be good to go. So we'll probably drive to like, well, how far is this? 87 miles. See, I don't know why it's having me go down Highway 23, then get on 75, and then cut across 15, and then 30, and then at some point I get on Interstate 71. So I don't know. Anyways, we need to roll though. I gotta make sure it still's got the right route, because I can't go on the or the Pennsylvania Turnpike, so it needs to show 80. Yeah, so we're gonna be on 80, so that's right. And we probably should have pulled off the scale, but I didn't think there was really any hurry for anybody. So we just kind of wasted some drive time, because I always forget to switch it on duty when I scale out. But I'm glad they're legal all the way up to the front, because I didn't want to drive with them all the way to the rear. But it's always a nice feeling when you know you're legal with your tandems all the way up. So we stopped at this Love's here, and we got some lunch. I was trying to like look at the menu to see what like the lowest calorie item thing was, and I think it was like 800 calories. So we had a 5-piece tender from Artie's, and I think next time I'll just go with the grilled chicken sandwich again, because the 5-piece tender, man, it just doesn't do it. It just does not. Like, it wasn't bad, but like there's like gristle in the chicken, so like sometimes like I get like some like, now what in the heck are we doing here? Like, come on, what are we doing? But yeah, it was like, okay, so next time I'll get the grilled chicken, because that's normally what I get, is the grilled chicken from Hardee's or Carl's Jr. But I was like, well, let me try some chicken strips, because it looks like it was less calories. And I ended up getting, they have like a honey Q sauce, which kind of tastes like Chick-fil-A sauce. But I got one of those, and then I got buffalo, because I know like buffalo is like pretty low calorie, for the fact that it's like vinegar based. So and it like, sometimes you like go get vinegar or buffalo and it's like a thick buffalo, and in that case that's not very low calorie. But I got like, the buffalo they had was like very runny, like a vinegar type of buffalo, so I knew I was good on calories with that. Like, that entire cup of buffalo sauce is maybe 20 calories at most. So we just been listening to the it's called I can't even remember now. It's the Nelk Boys podcast. I can't remember what they call it. But we've been listening to that, and that's been kind of entertaining. So yeah, it sucks. People who I talk on the phone like daily, they're off work today. So it's like, dang, dude. So yeah, but we got 423 miles to cover, and then tomorrow we'll have about like 150 to cover in the morning. So we'll probably wake up about 5 a.m. and go. Make sure to make it clear. Mess with care. When I came in, there was like a couple people trying to work on this Jeep here, but I think they've given up on it. I don't know. I would stop and help, but I'm just not that nice. Nah, I would, but like, I got places to be tonight. I am nice. Like, I can't remember if you guys remember or not, but I told you I went to Kansas City on home time, and you know, I was going to fly my drone by the river, but I couldn't. But I ended up parking next to this older lady who had lost a tire. Like, it wasn't blown out, but it was flat. Like, definitely had a hole in it. And she's like, I was like, I parked next to her and I saw her tire. I'm like, you know you have a flat, right? And she's like, yeah, my son's on his way, but he won't be here for like another hour and a half. He's still at work. And I was like, oh, it's no problem, I'll do it. So I changed her tire for her. And she had her granddaughter with her, and I was just like, come on, Grandma, hook me up. But I think her granddaughter was maybe 18 or 19, so I don't know. I don't really want to date someone under 20, honestly, anymore, because I just realized, like, all of them think like, oh, I still have a lot of life left to live, and let me enjoy my young life. And it's like, you can do that, I don't care. I don't know. I think, like, if I were gonna date somebody, they'd have to be at least 22. That way they've already, like, actually been able to go out and drink for a year already. And definitely somebody who's like not addicted to alcohol, because I would not want my girl going to the bar every weekend. So yeah, you can call me controlling, but that's not really controlling. I just know what I want, and I know my own worth. And if you're contemplating about becoming a truck driver, and you've like never been able to go in your life without like having a girlfriend or whatever, truck driving is the way, man. Being alone for over the past year, I've really like just found my self-worth, and like I'm not gonna let somebody just push me around again, dude. Like I'll get to the point where, like, if I go on a date with somebody and I don't feel like it's there, I'll never talk to them again. And that's kind of what happened with the chick I met from the casino in Joplin when I was with CFI. She's a bartender. We met up, we hung out a couple times, and you know, had some fun. And I just, like, views on life didn't really correlate, and she, like, it was a bad idea anyways, because when I met her, she had a boyfriend, and then she's like, he's a piece of crap, and like all this stuff. And then she's like, she broke up with him, and then like we hung out when they were dating, which was stupid on my part. I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, I should have just been like, well, she'd hang out with me, she'd hang out with another guy if I was with her. But we hung out a lot, and it was fun, don't get me wrong, but like I went over to hang out with her one night, and she like was showing me something, and then like her ex messaged her. He's like, hey, did you still want to hang out tomorrow? And I was like, wow. And it sucks because that was like when the Kansas City terminal was still open. So I like would, like, if I went through Kansas City, I would like park my truck there and like go hang out with her, if like, which hardly ever happened unless I was on home time. But park my truck there, go hang out with her, and I'd like bring a bag so I could, like, you know, shower at her place or whatever, hang out, stay there, and drive back in the morning to the truck. Well, I saw that text, and I literally was like, okay, and I grabbed my bag and left, and I never spoke another word to her again. And girls don't like that, I'll tell you that. They do not like it when a guy can just get up and never speak another word to them. And it sucks, but I've been down that road once or twice in my life, and I don't think I want to go down it a third time. So if I ever like start talking to a girl again, I hope I do, but if she's like still talking to an ex, or like she has this one guy friend, and like I know like I'm ranting, guys, I'm ranting, but you guys want to see more driving content? I gotta have something to talk about. Come on, why would you cut me off and slow down, you jackwagon? Come on, bro. I hate people like that. But one thing I've realized is, like, you know, like, you're with a girl, and I don't think it's wrong to ask, if you feel uncomfortable with her having a guy in her life, and you ask her to get rid of him and she doesn't, this is the way I look at it. Like, you guys are gonna be like, this is controlling or whatever, you can say whatever, but I look at it like this. if I ask you to do something and like, I don't think that's out of the blue. Like, I don't think that's something overstepping my boundary. Like, if I've been with her for like a year and I'm like, hey, like, I don't really like, you know, you being around this guy or whatever, can you please block him? And she says no. I guarantee 1000%, if you guys ever break up, she will block you, no problem. And then she's hanging out with that guy that night. So, like, to me, if like I'm uncomfortable with a guy, or like maybe it's an ex-boyfriend that she dated or someone she even just hooked up with, and she's just like, oh, we're just friends, yada yada yada, nah dude, I'm done, I'm leaving. Like, if I'm gonna be your partner in life, you should pick me over anybody else. Like, I am wanting to build something with you that will last a lifetime, and like, out of respect for my girl, say I have a girl and she's like a friend, and she's like, hey, block her, gone, no problems, no problems, dude. I'm not even gonna sit there gripe about it, nothing. Like, I watched this TikTok the other day. Basically, this guy was married to this girl for 2 years. He thought everything was great, but the girl still had single girlfriends, and he didn't care. They were like going out to party and stuff, and like all this stuff, and he was like wondering if he was in the wrong because he ended up divorcing her. He like kept asking her, you know, like, let's stay in, let's hang out, let's do stuff together. And she's like, no, I'm in my 20s. I'm gonna go hang out with my girls. Well, story short, she went to the bar with her friends, and there was a guy who assaulted her at the bar, you know, unconsensual stuff. And she ended up getting a disease that was uncurable, and he left her. And she told, like, he was there for like maybe a year or two after that happened to support her, and then he filed for divorce. And then she told him, you know, he was a piece of crap, and like she couldn't help it, none of that, which she could have not have helped it, you know. Like, she can't help like a guy assaulting her like that, but like, you know, he asked her time and time again, like, spend time with me, and she still chose to go out. And so I don't think he's in the wrong for leaving her, because like, as much as you don't want to admit, like, relationships do have to have an intimate part of the relationship. And you know, like, I think that guy's correct, dude. Like, I know it sucks, and like, I'm sure it sucks for her even more, but I mean, he tried to like voice his opinion, like, you know, like, hey, let's cut back on going out and spend more time together. After all, we are together, you know, we're planning on spending life together. Like, I don't know, maybe I just look at it differently from a lot of people, but I think when you go into a relationship with a person, it's not just a relationship, it's trying to build a life together and possibly have a family. I know some people can't have kids, and I know that's gotta suck, but you know, like, even though if it's just you and him, or him and her, I should say that, you know, you guys are building it together. You chose each other in life, and you should be there. Like, I hate to say this, but like, if I get married, like, my wife's needs come first before anyone else. It doesn't even matter, like, parents, grandparents. Like, if I need to do something, like, I chose her, like, she's the one, like, I'm gonna do whatever I need. And I'm not saying like I'm not gonna buy her a, you know, GMC Yukon. I'm saying, like, if things get tough, you know, she's my priority. But I don't want to keep talking about this. You guys asked for it. You guys asked for more driving. They're like, oh, I don't want to see you back all the time, I want to see you drive. So I just decided to rant on a little bit, I guess. And maybe somebody found some of the information I said useful. Some of you are probably like, Jay, you're crazy, bro. Anyways, we'll see you guys here in a little bit. About to take the exit here, and then we're going to 77, I believe. I don't know, Garmin wants me to go a different way. This way just looks more convenient. Garmin, like, looks like Garmin wants me to go through like downtown Akron, and I don't want to do that, so we're gonna go around the outside. But this is LeBron James. Akron, Ohio is LeBron James' hometown. So I don't know if there's any NBA fans here. I'm not really an NBA fan. I used to kind of be one, but I never like really got into like watching basketball like I do watch football games. I don't know why. I've also gotten into hockey recently. I like watching hockey. Hockey's a fun sport. I wish I could have played hockey, but my school didn't offer it, because not very many schools in Iowa do. It's more of like a Minnesota kind of thing, you know. see what my this bridge seems kind of low. Thank you for getting over, minivan. Thank you for getting over. Anyways, we're going down this way, and then we got I don't know how many miles to our next exit. So anyways, that's what we're doing now. So we're driving Highway 21 in Ohio. Speed limit's 60. All right, as you guys can see, it's been raining a lot. So I haven't really recorded any of this last stretch here. I'm just waiting for this car to come, and then we're gonna go. But I'm hoping that the TA lot is pretty level. That way there's not like a whole bunch of standing water. I'll try to find like the most level part of it and park there. And then I'm gonna have some Country Pride for dinner. Hopefully that's good. Probably get a steak. I've been craving a steak. And get over. I think I gotta make a right up here anyways. Drove about 520 miles today. We went from Michigan all the way to Pennsylvania. And tomorrow we'll have about 120 miles to cover in the morning. And it's just a drop and hook. So hopefully we can get like a long load from like Pennsylvania down to California. That'd be like a dream load. Probably won't happen though. But see how nice this TA is. I'm trying to see which one's my entrance. I guess I'll be able to tell more when I get there. Should be parking though. The thing I don't like about TAs is they're just not marked so well. Looks like we need to go down to the next entrance. The subway's not even part of the TA. I guess if Country Pride's not open, I can walk on over. It says Country Pride's open, but we'll see how true that is. Oh, there goes my CV. Falling to the ground like always. Let me shut this antenna off. Is this stuff up here reserved? Nah, I'll take one of these. I'm guessing it probably is. Oh, there's a drop trailer there. Look like handicapped. Those are handicapped. Oh, there's huge potholes here. Oh my goodness. Go figure. TA not taking care of their lot. What a surprise. Alright, we're gonna park in one of these here. Probably go next to the Smith here, that way we can just set up a straight back. Or I hope. It's a good thing we got 2 spots. You go hard left here. See, we didn't set that up right. That's okay. We'll fix it here in a second. We'll just use up all of our room back here. It's a good thing to have 2 spots together, right? Oh, wrong way. I need to pull up to the right here. It's so hard to see with water on my mirrors. I went too far right. Getting really close to the Smith. I always do that. I'm either really close on one side or the other. make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe for future content. We'll see you guys in the morning. Peace.
Come on, everything is a-okay when you're riding with Jay. Keep those wheels turning and we do this every day. Backing up a trailer, look at all the roads I've driven. Come and ride with me, yeah, let me show you how I'm living. Come on.